So there are a lot of things you have to do, but you don't feel like getting up and doing them. Hey, this is Marine and welcome to my channel. So there are some days when we feel pretty lazy and don't have enough energy to do even the important things. But guess what? Then you realize that you have a date in which you have to do it and it's closed. Then you don't have any choice and you have to do it no matter what's the scenario. Okay, don't worry. This video might help you tackle those. So today I will share some tips with you which I personally use. I don't know about you, but they personally worked for me, so they might also work for you. So the first one is change your location, and not while working, but while you are doing something you shouldn't be doing. For example, if you are doom scrolling and you want to stop that, but you're addicted to your phone and just scrolling and can't stop. In that scenario, what you have to do is simple. Just go to uncomfortable and unpleasant place that you don't like, that it must annoy you, like you must get irritated when you go to that place and you don't want to visit it again, like that. For example, for me, my most comfortable place is my bed, because obviously it's relaxing. For most of you, must read that. But there is a place in my room which I hate. Here there is a sitting place which I don't really use it because I don't to sit here because it's not comfortable and it doesn't have a backrest, so it's just uncomfortable for me to sit here. So when I'm doom scrolling, I will just get out of my bed and sit here. What will that do is I will get irritated and just want to get up and do something else, but just not sit here. That scenario, when you will go to study or to do your work, you have to pretty comfortable place. It means it shouldn't be a place like your bed, because obviously then you will feel sleepy, but it should be a place like your study table, because it must be more comfortable than that you don't. Okay, there was a technical issue, sorry for that. Okay, but when you will sit to a place which is better than the place which was very irritating and uncomfortable to you, it will be obviously better, because in comparison this is better than, so automatically you will feel like doing your work or studying because it's related to that place. Next thing you can do is what I use, which is calling someone. It's like group study, but you don't have to call any, like you can call your friends or your cousins or your siblings, but you don't have to meet. Why? Because sometimes you start to talk. If you are close to that person, like your friends and etc., then you will feel like talking more than working. So in that scenario, you have to call that person, have a commitment that we will study for X number of hours, and you both or whatever, like how many numbers you are in, how many friends or cousins or siblings you are, then you have to mute yourself and do your work, because in that way you know that you're mute and whatever you will say your voice won't reach them, plus you can't get up because there are people who are studying with you or working with you. And what actually happens is that if you are feeling like getting up, you will feel very uncomfortable and a sense of guilt and disappointment, which will make you stick to the routine or commitment that you made and continue with your work. Personally, I do it with my sister and it works every time. Next is put a timer. So I know it might look that this is so common, but the point is that you have to give the duration of time to yourself in a less amount. For example, you know that you will be able to do a particular work in 2 hours, then you will give yourself the time of 1.5 hours, and you have to rush to do that work. Basically, for example, you have to write a essay and you know that it's going to take you only 2 hours, but you are not going to complete it in 2 hours. You have to complete it earlier, and doing this will make you rush, and when you rush to do that work and you know that you don't have enough amount of time, you will be more focused and concentrated. Plus, you know that it's going to end early, so you will be more motivated towards that work. And the plus point is that if you are unable to do that work, just keep this in mind that you will increase your time by maybe half an hour or 45 minutes, like that, because in that way you will not just relax that if I'm unable to do it, it won't matter, because it will matter. And next tip is that, okay, yes, this is the last tip, that keep a piece of paper by your side. So in this habit, for example, this is the piece of paper and I just divided it into two parts. Take a scale and just divide make two sections, and in one section, when you feel like getting up, just write down the disadvantage that you will get if you listen to your mind and that lazy version of you and got up and just went to your bed, doom scrolled or anything. You have to write the disadvantage here and the advantages here if you just stick to your schedule and complete your work. In that way, you will feel a sense of guilt and whatever that is. And accomplishment that you could have done it but you did. Yeah, that was it for today's video. I hope these tips will help you, and yeah, have a great day ahead.